Hi everyone, I'm going to do something different today. Back in South Africa, because that's where I'm from in case you haven't figured, we used to regularly eat a German dessert called a bee sting. It's delicious. It's a brioche dough cake with a filling, a honey cream filling inside it, and a honeyed almond topping. So it's very, very, very nice. And I hadn't seen one of these things in years. And then, I don't know, 5-6 years ago at Waihi, I found a German baker and he made them, and I bought one, just a piece. I was like, yum. And then a couple of days ago I remembered it and thought, I'm going to make a bee sting. The recipe is very complicated, turns out. It's like 4 or 5 hours before you can use the dough. So this is going to be a much shorter video than what the process to make it is. It's going to take me a lot longer to make it than it is what you're going to see. I'll put a quick video on after the intro which shows what all the ingredients are, and then we will go into the making of this thing. Okay, so have a look at the ingredients and then we're going to make it. Right, here's the ingredients. We've got a 1/4 cup of milk, tablespoon of honey, 1.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast, 2 eggs, 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons I think it is of granulated sugar, a cup of bread flour, 2 tablespoons of bread flour for later in case we need it in the machine, and 120 grams of butter. And we're going to need a teaspoon of salt as well. And this is to make the brioche dough that you'll have heard me talking about in the introduction. Now you'll see me put it all together. Alrighty, so that's all the ingredients, and the first thing we have to do though is get the yeast ready. So to do that, I need the milk and the honey, but I've got to heat it up. I forgot about that bit, so I didn't forget about it. But so here's my honey. I measured it out yesterday already, and it's mostly fairly runny. The honey is to give the yeast its sugar needs. I'll try and put it all in the cup, which is not going to be easy. I'll get the rest out of there in a minute. I heat the milk up quickly to, it says it's in Fahrenheit again, so it's just under 40 degrees Celsius. To a maximum of about 45, I think. I'm doing a count here in my head so that I know when it's at 40 degrees. I'm very good at this. Not. There's only a 1/4 cup of milk, so I have my Mad Millie cheese thermometer here. It's a bit long, but it's what I've got. Let's see what it says. What was that? 38? Pretty good, eh? 40? Yeah. Spot on. Told you I was good. Alright, so now that that is warm, I'm going to stir the rest of the honey in off the spoon. I'm going to just heat the other thing up a little bit. Try and get the rest of that honey out of there. I think this is going to cool down, so I'll recheck it and heat it up again. Otherwise the yeast won't bubble. Especially when I put it in a cold pan, which I'm going to do in a minute. That's probably too hot, but it is running. In you go, honey. Hot potato. I don't know if I've ever told you, but we name all our appliances. So you've probably noticed that this is Steve the stove. This is Manny the microwave, who you've seen me use a lot. Gavin has our little hot water heating device over there, and that's Gertrude the refrigerator, because she makes a noise. So Gertrude just kind of, I don't know, that's it. I haven't labelled the bread maker. Don't know what we'd call that. Barbara. Yeah, I like that. Barbara the bread maker. I know a couple of Barbaras too. They're probably looking at me now going, ha! Another few seconds of that. this in the soapy water, so I shall just dry it. Have a measure. Hopefully this is above the temperature I need it at. I'm going to put it inside the thing and it'll cool down. Just at the top end of where it should be. I'll give it 4 more seconds and then I'm going to put it in there. Right, this goes into my bread making device. So I haven't wiped it out yet. Oops. It's just a bit of flour in there from the last time. Just wipe it out. Oh, that's our little pig. I think it's hungry. We've got a tiny, teeny little baby piggy there. Alright, in goes the milk and honey. And over that goes the yeast. And be careful I don't put it on top of anything, like the mixing device. That's going to sit there and wait about 10 minutes so that it gets all bubbly and activated, or whatever they do with yeast. So I'll be back in 10. See you then. Hi, I'm back. It's been 10 minutes. Right, so we're going to add stuff. Oh, I'm supposed to lightly beat the eggs, so that's... I don't normally lightly beat the eggs, but I will today. That's what it says. There you go, that's lightly beat. So we're going to add the first part of the stuff into the yeast mixture. Eggs, the normal flour, the sugar, the half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to measure it here over the basin in case I put too much, like that would have been. Salty dishwater, the salt. Is that everything? Now we mix this. So we start the mixy-uppery device. We let that do its thing. Once that's mixed in a little bit, we'll add in the, let me just check the recipe. Okay, low speed, beaten until it's blended. So we let that blend up a little bit. I might use a spoon to push the flour around. Give it a helping hand, you know. Okay. Seeing as I'm using a bread maker to make the dough, I'm going to put the rest of the bread flour in as well. And I'm going to let that run on its bread cycle for a little bit. Once that's all in, and it's made like a ball of dough, like it should be, we'll add the butter. For some reason that's added really late in the whole process. But I've never made a brioche dough before, so we'll see. So I'm going to let that do its beatery, mixery thing for a little while. It's pointless just standing here trying to make small talk with you guys. So I'm going to let that do its thing. And once it's looking a little bit more combined, I will come and add the butter and I'll show you how that all goes. So close the lid and I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. I changed my mind. I added the butter earlier. It wasn't mixing with the flour. It didn't look nice at all. So I added the butter and now we have what looks like a really nice, quite sticky dough, just like it says it should be. So this is going to stay in here and rise for about an hour. And then I'm going to apparently beat it down or knead it or something. I'll double check that. And then it's going to rise or sit in here for like 4 hours minimum. I'll let you come and have a look what it looks like in an hour once it's risen. After that, you'll have a minuscule break on there, and it'll have been 4 hours, and we'll look at how to make the other stuff or whatever. If I can do some of it while this is rising, I will, but I think most of it's done once the cake is caked already. Cool, see you soon. Hello, it's been many hours and the dough has at least doubled in size like it said it would. So I'm going to punch it down because it says so, and I like that idea. And I'm just going to knead it in the bowl quickly, just a little bit. Give it a little bit of a knead. Make it into a ball again. Put it back in the bowl. And this now gets refrigerated in the fridge for at least 4 hours or up to 12. So it is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. 12 hours is 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Well, we'll be up with the pig anyway.
I'm not making this thing at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I will get up and take it out the fridge. So it's going in the, I'm going to make this tomorrow. So it's going in the fridge. There it is. Yeah, I can find some space in the fridge. Oh no! There's no space! Don't worry, there's space. Just had to make some space. Alright, what we're going to do now is make the buttercream filling for the centre. So that's made with sugar, corn flour, normal flour, egg yolks, milk, vanilla, and a liqueur if you want. I'm still contemplating using this. It's what I use for all my tiramisu, but we'll see. Starts off, it's a quarter cup of sugar, 3 egg yolks, in they go. I don't want to come out. Put them out with this. I'm going to be a good little baker today. I'm going to use a whisk. To whisk up these. Whisking and whisking. Let me just see what it says I must do after that. Okay. In a bowl, now that's the dough. Where's the stuff? Right, in a medium-sized heat-proof bowl, mix the sugar and egg yolks together. Don't let it sit too long. And then sift in the flour and the cornstarch. And add to the mixture. Although it says I've got to sift them together. And then add. So I'll sift them together into this. There we go. Flour. Cornstarch doesn't want to come out. Sift it all together beautifully, and then add to the mixture and mix until you get a smooth paste. So I will mix it using a silicone mixer. This will be fun. A smooth paste. Oh dear, flour going everywhere. Push it down a bit. I hate cornstarch, stuff gets everywhere. Look at that beautiful yellow, that's because we're using farm fresh eggs. Okay. Supposed to be heating up milk at the same time. Let me turn the milk on. Let me just check. Meanwhile, in a saucepan, bring the milk and the vanilla bean, which I'm not using, I'm using this, so we'll do that later, to heat. Make it a bit warmer. And then we're going to add it to this thing. And then we're going to cook it. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to pause it while that thing starts to bubble, because it can take too long, and then we'll start up again. I'm back, milk's hot, so I'm going to pour the milk into here, stir it up, I'll watch I don't burn myself on the stove. Okay, I need that in a minute. I'm going to use the whisk to put this together. We don't have any lumps. Try and get all the stuff on the side down. Right. Got that going. I'm going to pop it into the saucepan. And we're going to cook it. Turn that on. I'll show you how I multitask now. I'm going to keep stirring that the whole time or it's going to burn. And we'll just quickly clean up a little bit too. There we go. Oh yeah. A little bit cleaner than it was. Probably don't need such a big bowl for the end result. Let me get a smaller one. There we go. That'll do. Oops. Alright, let's get this boiling. Doesn't smell nice yet because it's got no vanilla or anything in it. I'll whisk that in once it's really hot, and I'll whisk a little bit of that in with it. So I might pre-prepare that. That's getting thick. Getting a bit lumpy, but that's right, I'll sieve it. Let's see. Don't think it needs to be too much thicker than that. Into that goes a teaspoon of pure vanilla. I'm not using pure vanilla, so I'm going to put 2 of this one. And it only says that I think it's like a tablespoon of this stuff, but I'm only going to put a teaspoon just for some flavour. And I'll mix that in. I'll give it a taste. It's tasty, but I think it needs a little bit more vanilla. There you go, a little bit more vanilla. It's looking nice and smooth. Oops, sorry everyone, big noise. Just need my rubber spoon back. There you go, beautiful custard. That going in here. And will be covered with Glad wrap down onto it so that it doesn't form a skin. It's tricky to do. Kind of got to push it in like so. There you go. Push that in there. Make sure everything's covered nicely. Ha! Now that is going to get left to cool down to room temperature and we'll go on later. So we'll see. Most likely going to catch you again tomorrow for the rest because it's got at least 4 hours in the fridge, which is going to be, what time did we say? It's like 7:30 tonight here. I'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might make it later. Otherwise, I'll catch you either tonight or tomorrow. Hello everyone. It's the 22nd. It's another day. And the dough spent the night in the fridge. It has grown. What I'm going to do now quickly is take it out of here. Put it in the pan, in the bowl, the cooking dish, which is a 20 centimeter round one, and I'm going to push it down to the sides. It's quite hard still. Put it all the way down to the sides like that. It's quite hard. Probably because it's really cold. How did I do that? Okay. There it is. All the way in. Now let that rise for another hour. Once it's risen, I'll cook it. So what I'll do quickly is I'm going to go and get ready for the morning. I'm going to let this start rising and then I'm going to make the honey and almond topping that gets poured over the top of this so that it can cook. I'm really looking forward to this. I hope it's nice. Really hope it's nice. Anyway, I left it overnight because the German dude who put the recipe, he leaves his overnight, so here's hoping. I'll see you all soon. Okay, I'm back. It's in the thing. It's soft. It's puffy, I don't know. I'm going to make the honey almond topping now, which is a quarter of a cup of butter, which is here in the pot already, quarter of a cup of honey, which is in the pot already, quarter of a cup of sugar, which is there, and 3/4 of a cup, what are these things? Sliced almonds. Let me just test. Sliced almonds. I'm just heating up this, going to melt it, starting to melt there. Once that's melted, I'll chuck the sugar in, otherwise it'll be messy. Bubble it up, chuck the almonds in, then you've got this beautiful, well hopefully thick, honey buttery almond glaze, which I'm going to, I'm supposed to put something under there, otherwise I'm going to make a mess in the oven. Yeah, that's not big enough. Ooh, that's hot. Now I'll cook that in just now. This thing will leak, he says, because it's a springform cake tin. So it's melting. I don't want to do it too quickly. I hope this is nice. It's taken a long time to make it. The recipe I use, which I'll put on the front of the video description, I think he's part German, part Mexican. Strange combination, but this is a traditional German recipe, he says. So, and he's a chef. I should know what he's talking about. Anyway, slowly melting. It's funny, I would never have said I was a huge fan of honey, but I've always liked these things. Beautiful cake. I'll put the German name in the title, I can't remember what it is. Bienenstich, I think. Getting there, look at that. This is going to be a hot, gooey mess by the time this is all heated up. My gosh, and there's so much of it. Okay, let's try and get this last bit of honey off my knife. Start stirring it with something a bit more sane. The oven's already at 180 Celsius, 176, 350 of the Fahrenheit type. Look at that. Put the zucchero in there. Don't splash it, it's hot.
Now you got my staring in, so I can put the zoomy zoomies on. All your hairs. Make the result checking my recipe. A gentle boil. A gentle boil.
I haven't put salt. The recipe says salt. I haven't put salt because I'm using salted butter. gentle boiling enough. I thought it would be thicker.
Maybe it opens up after it goes cooler.
Remove from heat. Pour in the almonds. Stir them in a bit. Nom nom. That looks good, but I think it's going to make a hang of a mess. Oops. Dropped it. I'm going to grab my tray. I'm supposed to put this in the oven on a baking something or another, but I don't have baking sheets, so I'm going to put this underneath. Put some baking paper in it because I think it's going to get sticky. Yeah, a bit of baking paper. Right, let's pour this over the over here. My beautiful assistant is going to set me a timer for 20 minutes. I'm going to put this in the oven. Just spread these almonds a bit evenly. Can't waste any. Don't want to waste anything. Oh yeah, that tastes good. And this is going in the oven for 20 minutes. It's going. Alright, I'll be back soon. Alright, I'm back. 25 minutes is gone. I'm going to take this beautiful looking cake out and I think it's good to go. Oh yeah, look at that. Bubbly honey. And that's why we had a tray in there. Look at all the mess. I'm just going to put it on top of that so it doesn't make a mess all over my oven. Actually, I'm going to turn this around. Ooh. And everything is so hot. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful thing. That's got to cool now. So it's going to sit and cool for a good 10 minutes. Once it's cooled for at least 10 minutes, then you can take it out of the spring form. And then it has to cool entirely. So it's got to go all the way to cold before we can put the buttercream filling on the inside, which is in the fridge. It's sitting there all night, infusing itself with beautiful flavors. Excellent. So that's going to sit there, do its thing. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. And I'll be back when it's cool. Well, I'll show you we're taking out the spring form thing first. Back soon. Hello, it's cool enough now to take out of its thing, so let's see what it looks like. Oh, how do you do this? From the bottom? From the there. So, oh. Eek. Ha! Sticky as. Oh, sticky. Oh, honey everywhere. Oh. 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 Try this side. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Right, now it's got to cool down entirely. It's still quite warm. Maybe I should take the bottom paper off too. Ooh, that's going to be a messy job. There we go. Okay, and that's going to cool down now for a while. And then I'm going to cut it in half and put the custardy stuff on the inside. I'll see you later when it's cool. This is it. We're going to cut this thing. Slice. I don't know. It's very gooey, it's very sticky, and I haven't got tools. So here's about halfway. Yeah. I'm going to do it like this. Oops. Going off kilter here. Gosh, it's sticky. Where did I start? There.
What are you going to do with the other half?
Okay. Look at that. Almost got it flat. Now we're gonna get our custard from yesterday. Just give it a wop wop mix up. Ooh, oh my goodness. And then I'm going to spread it on the cake. Right. Nice and thick. Oh my. I think I ended up with a bit more than what it said I'd get. I'm going to complain. Custard good.
Is it your tummy grumbling?
Nope, probably yours. How does that look?
Absolutely delicious. Can I eat it now?
No, not yet. So good. Put that on top. And there we have it. My bee sting. Ready to eat. Well, sorry, I just need to make a tidy up. So this is the bee sting. Actually, you know what? Let's cut a piece.
Cut a slice.
Let's cut a slice.
Let us see.
I'll put it on one of these things.
Do you want some help with that?
I'll just pick it up. Cake. There. Now more sticky. Right, how do we cut this thing?
With a knife.
The bee sting. I'm not going to eat it. I'll let you eat it. Let me do it. Oh. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Right, folks, that's it. Make this thing. Take the time, do what it says, let it sit. There's lots. It'll be fun. You're in lockdown anyway. What else are you going to do? So make the cake. I think it's delicious. It certainly smells. Everything I've tried except the cake part looks amazing. We're going to eat it now anyway. Like, share and subscribe. Share the daylights out of this thing for us. Let everyone see what a good bee sting looks like. The non-anaphylactic type where you don't die. This just makes you fat. But you can go unfat from exercise. Anyway, like, share and subscribe, and we're still the Kiwi channel to watch. Hasta la vista, arrivederci.